Okay, in this first video in Chapter 3, Section 4, we're going to review some important details about the coordinate plane. And to do that, we're first going to plot some ordered pairs. So the first one is 1, 3. So remember, we go to the right 1 and up 3, and we should have a point at 1, 3, and we'll label it A there. For B, it's -2, so we're going to go to the left 2 and then down, then up 2, and so we have a point at -2, 2, and we label it B. Next, for point C, we want X is 2, Y is -4, and so we place a point there and we label it C. Finally, we have point D, which is X is 1, Y is -1, and so we place a point there and label it D. And that's going to do it for the first set of exercises. Again, just remembering how to plot points on a coordinate plane. We'll bring in the next set of exercises. Okay, in the next set of exercises, we want to, this time, be able to identify the coordinates of a particular ordered pair, of a particular point on the graph, or we want to identify the ordered pair that corresponds to the particular points. So, for point A, we have to go to the left 4 and down 2. So A should be -4, -2. So left 4, down 2. When we move left, it's negative. Left of the origin, it's negative. Down from the x-axis, it's negative also. Okay, the next point is B. And B is in the 4th quadrant. By the way, the quadrants are numbered in counterclockwise order using Roman numerals. So point B is in the 4th quadrant. It is to the right 2 and down 4. So it would be 2, -4. Okay, for our next point, we're looking for D, and D is in the 1st quadrant. And to get to D, we're going to go right 1 and up 1. And so that would be 1, 1, both positive there. And finally, for point F, which is in the 2nd quadrant, we're going to go left 3, up 2, and so we have -3 for X, +2 for Y. And so there we have the second set of exercises to help us, or the set of exercises in total that help us get back into thinking about the coordinate plane, points on the coordinate plane, the different quadrants, the X and Y axes, etc. Okay. But what we really want to do in this section is we want to talk about graphs of lines, and particularly where they cross the X and the Y axis. And these places where the graph crosses the X and Y axis, these are called intercepts. So first of all, to get ourselves acclimated to these, we want to draw the graph of a line that only has an x-intercept. And so in order to do that, we're going to need to have a line that's completely vertical, a line that only has an x-intercept, and notice that it's parallel to the y-axis. If it weren't parallel to the y-axis, it would eventually at some point cross the y-axis, and so it would have both an x and a y-intercept. The second one we want to draw is one that only has a y-intercept, and so to find a line that only has a y-intercept, we need a horizontal line, and that's a line that's parallel to the x-axis. Okay, then finally we want a line that has both intercepts, or that crosses both the x-axis and the y-axis. And for this, we need some kind of a diagonal line. So diagonal line here. And it's not going to be parallel to either the x or the y-axis. Alright, so this gives us an introduction to this section, and we'll stop this video.